again. Our new topic, butt augmentation or butt shots, Brazilian butt lift, what have you. But we're going to talk to you guys again about this topic, and we're excited to be here. Say hey, Mimi.
Hello. So in our last episode, we mentioned at the end that we were going to have our consultations. Right now it's sundress season. It's the summertime.
It is.
So it's time to get that body together. Well, your body should have been together, and my body is not.
My body is not. I'm still a part of the BBLN, Brazilian butt lift needed. So, for all my fellow BBLNs out there, this goes out to you. If you were still considering it, this summer is just upon us, so you do have time.
Yes. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I live in DC, so I did the research to see how much would it cost for me to get the procedure done in Washington, DC.
Yes.
So I am looking at anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000. But I can also go to Honduras and get it for $5.99.
You certainly can, and come back with a donkey.
Oh my God. But no, in all seriousness though, a lot of people are going to South America and getting it done. I know a lot of people who
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Dominican Republic. You can go to Brazil, Costa Rica, a lot of different places you can go and get it done for half the price that it would cost here in the States. But and you don't know what you're going to get into.
Exactly.
But the same thing is just as dangerous here in the States. It's a major surgery.
It's not regulated like it should be for some places who do it in their basement. And you've heard the horror stories of people losing their life, going to someone, paying a cheaper price, and you don't know what they're inserting in your body.
Right. So let me tell you how I got to this point of really thinking about getting this surgery done. We all know Kim Kardashian. For me, she was the first person that I really saw, and I was like, goodness gracious. Look at her big old booty. Her butt is huge, perfect, and I love it.
Yes.
And then came along big old booty Amber Rose.
Yes.
And they have done it correctly. Now Kim Kardashian is starting to look a little crazy.
Maybe because too much.
Yeah, maybe because she's had a couple of kids. I don't know what's going on. And maybe because she's lost other weight in other areas. But now it's just looking crazy. But Amber Rose, Blac Chyna, her booty look a mess.
Her booty look a hot mess.
But at the
K Michelle has actually come down on her booty quite a bit. It's looking better. Huh? She even mentioned that herself. Yes.
Yeah, she did say she had.
She has something. Now it's kind of looking, more natural, and I like that. It's really about having that natural look,
right?
Which a lot of people don't have.
And then we also can't forget about what's her name?
Who? The Iggy
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Nicki Minaj, of course, the main one, Miss Nicki.
Yeah, so it's this big fascination with booty, but not only just having a big old butt. I'm from, Brandy and I both are from South Carolina.
Yes.
And so, we grew up around women who got big old,
natural aunties,
big old booties. It skipped us.
It did. It skips a generation.
It skipped us. So to see it now that the infatuation with it, now it's like, okay,
everybody wants a butt.
Everyone wants a butt.
Corporate white America wants butts.
Right.
Everyone wants a butt.
Right.
And so now it's just like this fascination with the ass. It's just like a part of me thinks it's too much because it was always something in our community, in minority communities especially, but now it's just like it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
You see like a lot of women who don't have enough fat to do the augmentation. They have to get outside other materials implanted into their bodies to give them that butt that they want, but that's also very dangerous.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, I got enough fat in my stomach that they can remove. So let's just talk about the different procedures that you can have to get you a big old nice booty. What I want is to take all this. Okay, so I have a name for my stomach. Her name is called Zabina. Zabina has a mind of her own. I need Sabina to go away take Sabina out and put her in the back of me and lift that thing on up and let's call it a day.
Well, yours is Sabina, mine's is called Zebra. Mine's is Zebra because it don't match with the rest of my body. I put on a shirt, everything else looks nice, except you look in the middle part of my body and you see lumps and bumps. Zebra. Don't look right. Doesn't match. So we need both our Z's to go away and go someplace else.
Yes. So I really think that, the fat transfer procedure would work. But I also know taking my big ass to the gym will work also.
But wait a minute, let's talk about that. Squats. Not everyone is, genetically, proportioned to have a body like that, no matter how much they work out. They just don't have the muscle mass. I mean, it's just, quad development is not for everyone.
Right, but I guess I've been around athletes. I was a former athlete. And I've seen people, you can work on any muscle of your body.
That's
if you
true.
want to work on your booty muscle, you can do exercises that focus on that. Same thing with your arms, your calves, anything on your body, you can focus on that and shape it up the way you want to.
But it's going to be the butt that's not, that people fixate over. So that's the thing, it's the expectation part. Okay. People go to the gym and they squat thinking they're going to come out looking like Nicki Minaj. No, boo-boo.
No.
That's not what you're going to look like.
No.
That expectation is just, I think that discourages a lot of people in the gym after they do 20 squats and they look in the mirror and they're like, my butt don't look like Nicki's. No, boo,
Your
it's
butt
not.
will never look like
It
Nicki.
will never look like Nicki's, honey.
It will never look like
You need
Nicki
to go
Minaj.
see Dr. Miami. That's the only way.
Yeah, it would never look like Nicki Minaj. So, another thing that I feel why I want to get it done is, honestly, I think people who have had it done look good in clothes.
They do. But they look amazing in jeans and sundresses, but dress pants, Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah,
dress pants.
We work in corporate America.
I'm in nonprofit education. They'd be like, Brandy, what the hell? You going to teach who and what and why and yes. So that's the only downside. You can't wear dress pants with dress pair pants with a big old butt.
I wouldn't care if I'm gonna wear a big old booty. My big booty will be all around the office.
There you
I
go.
don't care.
I'll start wearing bodysuits and a blazer.
A bodycon dress
and a blazer. That would be nice with some heels. Be like, good morning, everyone. You'd be like, that's why she was gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, speaking of that, let's talk about the recovery time.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, you can't sit on your butt for, so if you get the Brazilian butt lift or any sort of injections in your butt, you can't sit directly on your buttocks for a few weeks, which is kind of like you can't drive. Like, you just kind of have to let that area heal, and then you have to wear adhesives, things to kind of keep it tight, present yourself, from getting infection. It's a lot. It's not just something you just go into without, the sacrifice.
Well, and then also with lipo, I didn't even realize that you had to wear like drains for like 2 weeks, and it's like this dripping of just junk that's inside your body. Like, to me, all that's disgusting. So as much as I'm joking about getting it, I really want to get it.
No,
I'm not going to do it.
You know what, guys? I'm going to go to Fashion Nouveau and I'm just going to order the butt, and the butt lifters. They $5.99. Order extra size up because they were made in an Asian market and they're not really made for my body type. So I'm just letting you guys know that right now. Order a size up. They work wonders this summer.
So I think with me, I'm just going to get back in the gym and start squatting.
Yeah.
Squatting is going to be the best thing for me to do because I used to have a butt. In college, I had a butt. I stopped working out. And now I got something behind me that just looks like a disaster.
Well, I have like the high. I'm like the high part of my butt, like Sinbad, is there, but like the bottom part, it needs that lift.
Yeah.
It don't have that support at the bottom. Like the lift needs to come. So I'm gonna keep praying on it and squatting, because when prayer meets work, that's when magic happens.
Please do not pray about getting a butt. I don't
You
think
know, God said submit all your desires to me. And that will be one.
Yeah, and I think another thing too is this: it seems like women who have had these procedures are winning.
They
you
are.
know, I'm single.
Yeah.
Denise is single, and it's like, is it because we don't have a big old booty?
But see, that's perception. Perception is reality. Everyone thinks that. So like, I can see this motivation behind wanting to get this butt is that it's going to give you this life that you want, the man that you want, the attention that you want. But is that necessarily true?
Well, according to Instagram, it is true.
It is, according to Instagram.
According to Instagram, it is true. Every heifer that has had some type of butt procedure is winning on Instagram.
It seems. I mean, but hoes are winning anyway these days. I'm not equating being a hoe with having butt augmentation, but in Instagram, it definitely is perceived to be that way.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking anyone's choices, but it's just, that's what, the more you put yourself out there, the more you expose of yourself, it seems to be the more you get back in return.
Right. And so, I want to ball in some Chanel bags.
Me too. It's not over yet. Shoot. Before I hit, these premenopausal years, I got to use them up.
So, I'm a big believer in plastic surgery. But I'm also a big believer in loving yourself
for where you are,
for who you are, the skin that you're in.
Yes.
And I think a lot of times that people who are getting these extreme plastic surgeries, these extreme, augmentations and makeovers, no matter how many times you go under the knife, just like makeup, money, anything that you do, if there's an underlining psychological. I majored in psychology.
It's all right. You know psychological
reason, that you have not dealt with. Getting this surgery is not going to fix that.
Yeah.
Getting this surgery is actually going to compound the issues and make it worse. Because a lot of people think once you achieve that perfect body, once I get this job, once I get this man, once I get this. I'm about to preach right now.
Thank you. Get this credit score up to 800.
You know what? We're going to have an intervention about your credit score because this is the second time you done brought this up now.
I'm just saying.
So, if you haven't looked in the mirror and dealt with yourself and dealt with loving yourself and getting to the core, all this is not going to work.
It's definitely not.
You're going to feel that instant gratification, but that soon goes away.
It does.
Soon goes away.
And, just personally speaking, I remember I've been overweight for most of my life, and I lost a lot of weight, like 50 pounds when I was in high school. And it was like night and day. I felt like I was acknowledged for the first time in my life. And, that does something to you, especially when you're young. And I just remember feeling like overnight, wow, I matter now to people. And that stuck with me. So after that, I had years of yo-yo dieting, going up and down on my weight, and always constantly being obsessed with what I ate. And it just wasn't healthy because my relationship with food became strained. It was always like, oh, this is going to either take away the love in my life or bring me more love. And that dynamic with food is very unhealthy. It's the same thing with plastic surgery. You look at someone and you put your value in everything you are to the outside aesthetic. What do people think about me? What do they perceive of me? And unless, like we said, unless you take that inner part of yourself and say, what do I need inside? Your inside inventory. It's not just about the outside. You're never going to be happy.
Right.
There's no plastic surgeon. There's no butt. There's no sculpted body. All you gym rats out there, I give it to you. I love you. But I see people constantly going hard in the gym and they're unhappy because everything's about it's Gym Nation. Everything's about having this perfect body because it's going to make me have a perfect life, and that's just not necessarily the case.
Right. It doesn't go hand in hand. And so, but I also do believe that, mommy makeover.
Yes.
I'm having one, Yes. So that's why I don't have any kids. There's no reason for me to be walking around with Zabina
and Zebra,
aka my stomach. I've never been pregnant. I haven't had my first child yet. You know, but I'm pretty sure when I do, all kind of stuff go whack. Whacker than it is right now. So heck yeah, I'm gonna have a mummy makeover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want this extra skin gone, pull these big old boobs back up to where they belong.
Get everything sitting
I
up right
definitely
and tight.
believe in that. You know, people who have lost a lot of weight and have extra skin.
Have the skin, yes.
You know, definitely, if you can afford it, and you know, it's something that you don't associate with being happy within yourself as a whole, and it's going to complete you, then you know what, go for it, do it. That's just my take on it. But for me, I'm going to take these 10 G's, take half of it, invest.
There you go.
You know, do something that makes...
Use the other part with a trainer.
Yeah, and use the other part and get me a fly...
Go out and buy some rompers.
Fly trainer so I can look good in a romper.
Yes, because I still look good in a romper. And that's for you men out there too now.
I know.
Looking good in a romper.
You want the white romper. White romper.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, just be happy with yourself. Love yourself. But if you need it, and you know you love yourself, and you know what, bump it, you need it, you want it. Go for it.
Go for it. Just make sure that credit score is high enough and you have enough in your savings, because there's no point in bankrupting yourself just to get an ass. That's all I have to say, folks. All right.
So that's going to take us to our next episode, which is going to be very juicy and very interesting, because I'm very passionate about this topic. Gay in the church. I grew up in a very conservative Southern Baptist church in South Carolina, where it was hell and brimfire, but the doggone choir director
was just flaming in a salmon colored suit
and gay. And it was always like, wait a minute, so the choir director going to hell?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Because he can sing. What's going on? He has church lit every
Sunday, but it's don't ask, don't tell mentality.
But we go ask and we go tell y'all what we think. So check us out next episode. Get into this being gay in the church.
Yes, honey.
Bye.
Bye.